still take dick.
That was she's like at the end of the point she was like she said I said she said no I just need she's like I need dick I want dick.
It's the bag for me.
Like I said, if it comes down to it and she wanna fuck, I'm a fucker. Oh yeah, that's automatic. I'm a fuck. I nourish the body. So now I can get the image of you out my head what I had before. Like now you're kinda cute to me. You know what I'm saying? She's still like a 5 to me. But she's fuckable.
That's a 3.
5 is kinda cute nowadays.
I mean like maybe a 4. If she grew her hair out, like if you had like a style like yours and shit.
A style like yours.
Or like, I mean that style still works.
Long story short, it didn't happen. I was kind of hoping it did. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't have been the first lesbian, bisexual, whatever you fucking want to call them
Why
chicks.
are y'all so fucking funny?
It's not the first time.
It won't be his last time.
Yeah, because the first, not the first chick, but when I was in the Navy, I was fucking the bisexual chick the whole time. I didn't fucking know it until afterwards. He's like, this bitch likes girls. Nigga, when? Because when I met her, she was all on my dick. But then I started to see her.
I can't even take a drink.
I'm recording, by the way. Go ahead.
And I was beating that shit down for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We only fucked like 2 or 3 times, but you know.
2 or 3
I don't know how
times.
you consider that beating that shit down. It was 2
I mean, for
that.
hey, for the time being.
Okay, for the instances he was in it.
Yeah.
He was tearing it up.
Yeah. And then, like, after that situation kind of died down, apparently she was dating some chick after me. Alright, cool. Do whatever. That man, Mexican chick.
He was his last draw. She's like, alright, cool. I get my little fix out. Okay.
Yeah, because she done married a chick and all type of shit. She just got divorced.
So she probably finna go get a nigga, a dude.
It could be.
She gonna hit him back up like, hey, big head.
Hey, stranger.
So.
Oh, you had hair almost last my senior. Hey.
Damn, that is crazy.
How you been?
Right.
Me, just get divorced and shit.
I wish a girl would. I'm like, hey, at this point and where I am, I'm so sexually frustrated. If a girl in my past hit me up and said, hey, big head, how you doing? Bitch, where the fuck are you right now?
I'm done.
Status gone. Status gone.
None.
Huh?
None.
See, what happened was, I was sexually.
Nigga, like, you fuck her? Yes, I did. I need to get my nut off. This is a year and some months stressing out.
He gonna have all clearance after that nut. Oh fuck! Did I go back to
What the fuck was I thinking? What was I thinking?
I'll be like this. Well, thank you for your assistance.
Not assistant.
Thank you for your
I will leave a
assistance.
tip at the door for you. Tell your assistant and your front desk person that I appreciate your business.
Hey,
Thank you for your services.
here's a little gas money to go back home.
Not the gas money.
I know you Ubered here. You're gonna have to Uber back too. I told you I was gonna drive you back, but not really.
I don't feel like
Not
it.
this time.
Yeah, I paid for you know. Yeah. So that was the first one.
Oh shit, it's multiples.
There's more?
Oh yeah, I've
There's more?
fucked quite a bit of, what do you want to call them? Gay, bisexual. I don't know. They tell me they gay, so I just go along with what they tell me.
So what term we gonna use for this? Go ahead. We gotta get the proper term for the brother.
Just say bisexual.
Bisexual. No, bisexual.
Because
Yeah.
if they still fucking men, you're not gay.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah.
He has a share of gay lovers.
Were they
me.
made? No, I'm not even gonna confuse you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had because I called my brother yesterday.
Oh shit.
So I was like, bro, you ever had a lesbian try to fuck you? And he was like, no, nigga, tell me how. So I was
His
like,
brother older than him.
yeah. He's like, he was like, nigga, hold on, you got a lesbian try? Nigga, this ain't the first time this ever happened. He said, yeah, nigga, how many times? I said, about 4 or 5 times. He said, how? He said, nigga, when does fucking start? Navy.
It's like a kid in the candy store. So, chivalry this.
How does it taste?
How does it taste? Is it the same flavor? Do they do the same
Oh
thing?
no, that was the
Did you
second.
want more?
The first was 2005. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And now she's my best
We was
friend.
in 8th grade.
Yeah, I was
We
in
in 8th grade. We was in 8th grade.
I was
Oh,
19. I was 19.
Shit.
I know, right?
I told this nigga old. I tell you this, I told this nigga old. You understand I'm wrong?
I was 19.
I be thinking that he's the same age until he says
Says
something.
shit like this.
I'm like, bruh.
2005, we was barely getting to high school. This nigga was already college.
Right. My freshman year of college too. I was at Merrimack.
Already college.
God damn.
I know, and so like that was my first one. Well, she wouldn't consider herself bi now, but you know, I don't get into all these fucking.
So she's like straight?
Yeah.
So she was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, they were curious.
She's curious.
Okay. Well,
Because if you still not.
she had a relation. Even if you had a relationship with a chick for a little bit, that's still not. Yeah, you know what? She don't like women like that. You know what? Okay, I can get with that.
Because there be so many females that be like, yeah, I like girls. And they don't. They just.
I've heard
Yeah,
girls.
attention.
You know, it's funny. I've heard girls say, "Yeah, I love me girls," but then I said, "All right, well then if you like girls, eat her pussy." Oh fuck, no, I ain't gay.
Yeah.
It's attention.
It's the
It's
attention.
attention.
I'm
Because
sorry.
attention from men versus attention from women is completely different.
I was just like,
Because attention from man usually is a sexual attention, and then from women is like
More
more genuine.
emotional.
yeah. I was just like, oh okay. I see that shit all the time. When I used to go out like heavy, even in my 20s, I used to see girls all the time. Shut your ass up.
I was fine until he started laughing. I'm
He
sorry,
was
I'm
20.
listening.
He just said he was 19 when we was in 8th grade.
But when that happened, I was just go out and I'm like, cause okay, so I transitioned all the time.
Okay, wait a second, you transition, was it?
What?
Going to, no, I'm going to nigga clubs all the time.
Okay.
So up until I was 21, I was always going to nigga clubs. This nigga.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to let you get it out, but that fucking 2005 took me out. 2005 took me out.
2005.
I'm 19. I said I was in 8th grade. That shit took me out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, and then I started transitioning to like the mixed clubs, more white clubs, because all my homeboys that I met at 19, at 2005.
Nigga, something like 2004 too.
Shit.
When I met them, we all were going to the same place. So I met them, so I was just hanging out with them niggas all the time. And I still hang out with them to this day. But we always go to like mixed spots. We'll go to a black club every blue moon, but it's like, yeah. But anyways, long story short, and I started seeing the white girls do that shit. It wasn't necessarily the sisters, it was more the white girls. It was like, oh yeah, I'm so gay, I like girls.
That's what people sound like.
And then,
That's what they sound like.
and then
Okay.
like, oh my god, you give them a drink and shit. Oh my god, they'll kiss their best friend, but
This
then
is drunk.
yeah, and then but then when the guy comes around, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of him. Hold up, bitch, did you just say you was
These
gay?
personalities. These personalities.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I heard some white girls go, bitch, did you not see that guy?
Yeah, they're not.
And my sober ass is like this. This is what the fuck y'all do all the time?
They're not gay. They're
Yeah, they're not.
the
It
kind
was-
of ones that just like to experiment.
No, because, boy, don't let it be two niggas. Don't let it be two white girls and two niggas. It's like a fucking team up in wrestling. Them hoe, I ain't seen white girls be like this. Oh my god, bitch, look at them. Dark chocolate black guys. Okay.
I'm offended for you. That's
The dark chocolate black guys. You just said all of the colors of dark chocolate black guys.
And they were just like,
Old description.
they was like, oh yeah. And I've seen girls like team up on like, hey, like playing with their hair and shit. Like, hey.
He done went through
Like-
too much.
You know, I'm like, I'm very observant. So I was just like, oh man. But yeah, I have more stories, but let's get on the show.
That's because they ain't never been around black people.
No.
And they want to try it. That's all that shit is.
So with that, transition to your ass and give motherfuckers chances. Why do you give people so many chances?
I don't.
He's sorry for 2004.
He's sorry for 2004.
I don't. You know what? This sound. And I learned something the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force nobody to see how great you are. Don't force nobody to be in a.
Look at him growing up.
What is the shit we tell this nigga every week on this show? We say, fine.
You can't force nobody to see who you are, and it is what it is. Now, with the situation that I'm currently in, I will say this. Sometimes I really feel like people have underlying shit that they are too afraid to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get into that play. Instead of just being the person to come out and, I got another story for y'all too.
Goddamn.
Shit. Stay on task. Stay on task.
Yeah. But sometimes people, for whatever reason, and I'm not always gonna put age, but age can be a factor.
Oh yes.
People have a hard time. In my experience, I've had a lot of women not know how to tell somebody what they're feeling, even when I give them the fucking floor. Like, yo, just tell me what the fuck is going on, type shit. But I guess it's so easy for men to be like, tell me what the fuck is going on. You may not say it, but it's just easier for us.
Some people got certain traumas and they just kind of cope the best way they know how. So if not telling you how I really feel.
Because with that situation, like you said it's easier for men to just like, hey, what's going on? A lot of men don't ask that question.
They don't.
And we don't ask, all right, what do you need? What's going on?
Nope.
What happened before for me to understand it? So with that, like, I'm the kind of person that I want to ask them questions. I'm like, hey, all right, what you been through? All right, what triggers you? What triggers this situation? What triggers that situation of, oh, okay, you shut down. And I noticed you shut down. So what contributes to you shutting down? And what do you need to do to heal so we can get past this? And I feel like that situation is a lot of triggers in there that she's not saying to you and she doesn't want to open up about.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest issue, because if she can't express herself and express what's going on in her life, how can she expect you to understand her anymore?
Yeah, and my biggest thing is, don't start with something, and then when that situation in some capacity comes up, you want to act different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing that we talked about was intimacy, but the whole thing was I wasn't going to go visit you just to fuck you. Like, that's just the weirdest shit ever. It's like me coming to your door, like I'm dating you. Let's say you live out of town, and
Shut up.
use her as an example.
You live out of town, you thugging with your rounds.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
But let's just say Danielle and I are talking. She lives out of town. My attempt is to go up there and visit. Now, obviously, I understand maybe her frustration because she wanted to see me sooner.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. And I told her, hey, look, the next time I plan this, my birthday, I'm not going to bail out. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Shit wasn't as bad as I thought it was the first time. So I could have already gone. But long story short, the whole situation was, I was just like, we talk about certain things and how we feel about one another, etc., etc. We don't even talk about intimacy that much. Because I'm saying, who won't keep talking about the shit if you can't actually you have it? So, but I did mention some things before I came up there. And she was just kind of like, So I started to realize, I started to see that she didn't compliment like she typically does. Because it used to be like a quick something to be done with it type deal. So I didn't think much of it, just went about my day and stuff. And like her reason for her reaction was, she's like, I didn't want to have sex. I said, do you not know how that makes me feel?
You could have just told him.
Yeah. You could have just told me that it wasn't just because I wouldn't come just to fuck. Like, we never discussed that. We had a whole fucking list of things that we were going to do. So how do you get, that's just the first thing? And then she was like, well, let me initiate it. If we're both feeling one another,
if she initiated, it sounds like it's never going to happen.
But even if she initiates it, he's in a lose-lose situation. And I don't mean this for all women or every woman's like this. If she's the one initiating it, then it's going to come back, in my opinion, it's going to come back to, oh, you don't find me attractive because you're not initiating and you're not saying nothing. Yeah. But the fact that he's initiating it, now is an issue. She feels like, oh, that's all you want. But
she definitely sounds like she's got some trauma that needs to be healed, because why are you playing with people's time like that?
Yeah.
And we adults, if you can't speak your mind And if you going on social media or whatever and you say, oh, I want somebody that's going to listen, and you doing all of that and she don't acknowledge it or reciprocate it, move on.
Well, I can tell you 2 more stories, but I'm going to leave it on stay on track. So,
he got stuff for days.
every time somebody say something, it makes me think of something else.
Message.
Right. So, my whole thing was, I sat down, but I got on the phone with her. I'm like, look, what the fuck, like, not what the fuck going on, but like, talk to me. What's going on?
That probably happened to her before. Yeah. Like I said.
And she was just like, you know, I didn't want to do that. You know, was like, why would you think that I'm just going to come to your door and say, hey, how you doing? Here go my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's in the pizza box.
Hey, here's my overnight bag. Here's my pizza.
Right. Like, that don't make no sense because I was supposed to see her 2 weeks prior, and she didn't come because she got mad at me because she thought I ignored her. What the fuck did I ignore you in 30 minutes? You took almost 2 hours to respond to a text. It's 12:30, damn near 12:30 now.
No.
I was like, damn, in the morning, God damn.
No. It's almost 12:30 now. If you're coming down for a day trip and you live 3.5 hours, you had to plan this shit accordingly. Now, she did tell me in the beginning that she had something to do with her car. All right, cool. But if I'm like when you're going out of town and you're meeting somebody, constant communication is key.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And she already left and was an hour into her drive.
Has you met her before?
No. She was an hour into her drive. And she was like, well, I never said I wasn't coming. You don't get what I'm trying to say. I get that you said that you were coming, that you didn't say that you weren't coming. But I need to know what's going on. It's getting too goddamn late in the day for you to come for a day trip. You should have been here by 10 a.m. Not trying to get here at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because then you got to spend the night.
No, she a day trip, so she
was going to go right the fuck back home
and leave.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Vaughn, I don't think you let her leave.
He wouldn't have the choice. She had to go to school or shit.
Work and school the next day.
Oh.
So, you know, I'm being courteous of your fucking time. And then it's like 12:12. I put my phone down at 12. After that last message at like 11 something, I put my phone down so I can charge. My phone was right in front of me. But I don't, for whatever reason, I don't ever get nobody's text message because I'm playing the game. But if you call me, you can do that. Why the fuck you ain't call me and tell me that, hey, I'm on the way type shit or anything? You decided to text me 4 fucking times in 30 minutes and then get mad at me because you thought that I was fucking ignoring you.
That's it. I had this conversation with her. I said I understand from her point of view of driving. If somebody don't respond to you, that you getting stood up. I can understand that. But again, like you said, at that point you call.
You call me and let me know what's up.
None of this is making sense.
It doesn't. It does.
She's hiding something. Either she got a whole nother nigga that she entertaining and she's stringing you along, or it's something else. Because it shouldn't take this long. If you was living in California and she was here, I could see that being different. But if it's like a
3-hour drive,
3-hour drive, there should be no reason as to why y'all haven't linked up or why she's giving all these excuses.
I was like, look, I'm not ignoring you, bro. I'm not ignoring you. My phone was on the charger. It should have been the end of that. My phone was on the charger. I was in the charge. You were taking a little time to respond. It should have been the end of that. Done deal. Oh, okay, boom. But if you would have called me like a fucking responsible ass person, maybe we could have got fucking shit going. You call me any other time you want to talk. Why the fuck you ain't call me?
You're not the one for her.
No.
She wants somebody that's gonna be a hood nigga.
No, she ain't. No, not even that.
Like it sounds like she wants somebody that's gonna be in her face, but not. It's weird when I say it out loud because a lot of women are like that. Like, I want you in my space, but I don't want you in my space.
No, I get that. I get that shit.
But also, what the situation is, even if it took him a long time to reply, it's a 3-hour drive. He could have been cleaning to get ready for you to get there.
It could have been into something.
It's not like she don't got common sense. I'm sorry.
That's the whole thing.
Like, if I'm trying to see you, I'm not gonna keep texting. I'm gonna call you. Hey, what's up? I'm on my way.
We still good.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, and she even asked, like, I know it's Sunday. Is it still okay for me to come? Well, I didn't get to answer any of your questions because your last message was, oh, I guess I'm being ignored. I text you 10 minutes after your last message. Now I was thinking about, like, why the fuck am I texting her? I'm gonna call her. She didn't pick up. Oh, so now you're ignoring me because you think I'm ignoring you.
On purpose.
That's stupid. I'm not a fucking kid. So that situation happened, and then she was just like, oh, well, I'm not gonna come see you for a while. And I told her, listen the fuck here.
Oh shit.
This is
Put law down.
Cussing.
Put law down.
Oh shit.
say, listen the fuck here. Don't put me in your bullshit. I said that's your fault that you didn't show the fuck up because you decided to go a certain route. You didn't get the answers response fast enough. But I had to sit here and wait for you for 2 fucking hours to get a goddamn response, make sure that you was still coming, make sure that you was still good. That was on you as an individual. Don't blame that bullshit on me.
And even with that, and
She likes confusion.
going back to the situation I heard, not when you go out there because you felt like she didn't want to see you because you thought you were going to have sex or you wanted to have sex. Now, I'm going to go into detail about that part. I understand not wanting somebody to feel like that's what they obligated to do when they come or you're seeing them, but I never understood the fact of when you meet somebody, what's wrong with having sex. My thing is, sex is a natural thing.
Yeah.
And if you got that chemistry with somebody and it happens, why are you letting that tear you apart? Like, oh, well, we had sex too fast, and I feel like that's gonna ruin the relationship or ruin what we're doing. Which that's not always the point. Sometimes we grown. If you feel comfortable and safe with somebody to have sex with them,
Then it'll happen naturally.
It happens naturally. So if it happens like y'all been talking, hanging out, and it happens within 2 or 3 times y'all hanging out, y'all grown.
That's the whole
And if y'all
thing,
still
yeah.
speak about other shit outside of sex, you still have a good form of communication. Y'all still talk about life things. Y'all still talk about anything, everything else, and y'all can just be around each other and just talk. If y'all had sex, y'all had sex. At the end of the day, I don't understand at that point. I can understand her saying, "Oh, well, I just felt like you can't have there for sex."
Like,
If we have been talking about it already, if we have been saying things about this already, I don't want you to feel that you're obligated to have sex, but let it just flow. I came up here, I came to see you, and if it happens, it happens. But I don't want you to come in a situation like, oh, well, we had a conversation, but I don't want to do it. Okay, communicate with me that you don't want to have sex, but don't just assume that's all I want from you when I come see you.
Like,
Especially if you then made it clear, like, okay, I get it. I'm not trying to see you for this. If you say no, then no.
my whole
no.
reason to go down there was obviously to see her. But some fucking female companionship. I've been missing that shit. It's been over a year since I ain't had a fucking female just to cuddle and do all that shit
He
with.
said,
You know what I'm saying? Like, get out your head. And it's crazy because, like, past conversations we have had, she's like, man, I don't want to end up like the women that we see on the internet. So you're a prime example of that because you're following that suit.
Mm-hmm.
You're following that suit.
Contradicting yourself.
Yeah. So I told her this. You got one chance, last chance. I said, look.
Let him just. I said he was wrong, but I'm gonna get your standpoint because you the unbiased opinion. Go ahead. I'm gonna tell you my.
I said this because I was asked because I came back home the same fucking day. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was asked, am I gonna give her another shot? So I'm gonna have a talk with her and see where she's at because maybe she's going through some shit mentally that she has never spoken about. I don't know what the fuck is going on in her head. So I'm trying to get a clear understanding, and I may not even get that, but at least I can attempt to try to see what the fuck is going on.
Because you can always come back and be like, well, I fucking asked you.
Yeah, I said you had not because I know how the holiday season is. She's going out of town for her birthday and all type of shit. So I said, look, you got until before Christmas, not after Christmas,
not during Christmas.
You have until up into Christmas Day to fucking see me, and you have to come on Saturday. And she was like, why? I said, because you're supposed to miss school that Saturday that I came up, and you said that you would do that. Because you said, you didn't want me to think that you're a lame, because that's all you do is go to work and school. I said, all right, well, bet.
All I do is work.
All I do is work, right?
But I'm an adult.
Because at one point she told me I was being too considerate of her schedule and shit. Yeah. So I said, you can come up here for a day trip, but it has to be on a Saturday. You will leave in the morning. You will be here by 10 a.m. the latest. You will not be doing all this extra shit.
Major pain.
Yes, sir.
Major pain.
You will be here by 10 a.m. and we will spend the day together. No ifs, ands, questions, but. And if we fuck, we fuck. Like, get over that over shit. We already have had these conversations. It ain't like it's nothing new to us. Stop thinking that somebody just wants some pussy out of you and that's it. That means you've been messing with people who didn't have any sense about themselves and things like that. Mm-hmm. So I told her that. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people may not agree with me, and I'm cool with that. This may be a mistake. Hell, this may fail. It is what it is. But for some reason, I feel like it ain't always what it is. Sometimes,
There's more to it.
yeah, because she's talking about her family. Her mom and dad are still married. It's a loving family. She grew up on love, but then she's dealing with her sister and her niece. I mean, Lord, her daughter, which is her niece.
You said it right the first time.
Yeah.
You said it right.
Oh, well, you know what I'm saying, and that's a little, touchy with that situation.
So now, my point of view, when I told him, I say, all right, cool. Now, y'all listen to him. He said what he said. I told him he skipped the part about she was talking about she gonna get him some shit and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
Buy him some shit, and then he gave him an ultimatum.
Don't accept
And
it.
I said, in my words, and to correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, I told him, I said he shouldn't take the gifts because how she's shown so far is she gonna get him these gifts, and later on she's gonna throw in his face, oh well, I had to try to buy your love. Then he gave her the ultimatum of coming by Christmas. That's gonna get thrown in his face later on. That she's gonna be like, oh well, you tried to tell me if I don't come by then, you're gonna leave me anyway. So you already told me you're gonna leave me because you gave me an ultimatum of a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, I told the nigga to block her. Now, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but he should just block her. After 4 or 5 failed attempts, you assuming all I want sex from you. We have conversation about anything, everything else. He never leads on with just sex all the time, and he talks to her about everything else. At this point, it's time to just let her go and block her.
If you've been openly communicating with her and she's playing Houdini for whatever reason, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You've tried one too many times.
Mm-hmm.
Any real woman would be like, oh shit, he really trying. Let me, alright, boom, 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 let's make this happen. Let's move on.
And
Don't accept no gifts from her because as a female, motherfuckers be like, oh, well, I got you this and I want my money back and don't accept no gifts. Let her go about her business because you look stressed out, honey.
and it's crazy.
You look stressed.
So this same situation sort of kind of happened to me. I ain't gonna lie, 23 has been a crazy ass year. I can go back as far as March when I went to trap karaoke and I had met a chick.
Oh, Lord.
And that shit,
He talks about her, too.
yeah, that shit was cool for like the first week, and then the bitch hit me up talking about, have you told anybody about us dating?
Don't nobody fucking know you.
She had a boyfriend.
Like,
I don't fucking know.
yeah, I was like, my brothers? And you don't know my brothers, 'cause my brothers, well, one of them lives here, but the other one doesn't.
And all them old as fuck.
And they're all in their fucking 40s. So when she started talking, I started realizing, oh, you're trying to make an excuse to not talk to me or not hang out with me. Why the fuck you just don't say that shit?
Because she wants her.
You know what I'm saying?
But even with
She wants to have fun, but stay in a relationship. Like, I don't understand people like that.
what troubles me sometimes, and it's a gray patch, and I feel like I'm meeting a lot of people like this. There's people that need to heal, and she probably one of the people that need to heal. But then there's also people that need to heal, that don't want you to be around while they're healing, and push you to the side. But it's also like it's a gray area of, all right, you push me to the side while you're healing. What gives me the right to be around you once you heal?
I had a situation like
So
that.
why
I legit, like,
how can I be around you once you healed if I couldn't be around you when you're not healed? Because at that point, I haven't done anything to deserve to be around you.
Yeah.
If I can't be with you, because then if you get healed and we talking and we together, are you together, and something happens and you fall off again, are you gonna push me to the side again because because something happened to you in your life? So it comes a pattern of, all right, you healed, you find yourself, we build something, and then you have a bad moment again. So every time you have a bad moment, I gotta be out your life till you get better.
but that's kind of hard. Like, if you really like that person, because
You're that person.
I've fallen victim to this shit before.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just friends. But is when you really like that person, it's like you want them to know, okay, listen, I understand you ain't right, but
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm going to be here with you
Yep.
to let you know I can be there for you through your ups and your downs.
Yep.
But they get so selfish in, oh, I just need my space, And when you look up, they out fucking around with other people. They still not healed, and they expect you to wait for them.
Even on the other side,
And
I'm
that's-
expecting you to wait on you. It's still the fact that, like, how do you really just expect to, like, expect anything to work if you can't work together?
Yeah. And that's another thing. Like, and that whole, like I said, that situation. She said we were supposed to hang out, and that was the end of it. And I happened to see her fucking ass out at one of the spots I go to when I do go out. And I was like, oh, hey, bitch.
Damn.
Hey, Vaughn. I was like, yeah.
And she kept walking.
And she was like, man, she kept walking. Dance with some Mexican nigga. But she wanted to tell me on the phone, yeah, the guy I'm fucking with found out that I was talking to you. How? Because, bitch, I don't know you. You don't know me like that.
One of her friends that wanted to fuck him went back and told her.
I was just gonna say that.
That's what it
One
was.
of her friends.
One of her friends that
wanted
wanted
to
to
fuck
fuck him went back and told him.
So, yeah, that shit happened. That was into that. Then I was I was talking to another chick that I had met at the mall. We stopped talking. We actually stopped talking twice. But anyway, the last straw was I hit her up out the blue and I said, hey, I know we ain't really talking like that, but I just want to wish you the best and I know you got some shit going on. That's all I said. I know it didn't work out between us, whatever the case may be. I didn't even get into it. And it's like, I'm just wishing you the best. And then she was finally like, you know what, you've always been there, try to talk to me and things like that. I think
It's
I'm ready.
trap.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to open up to you.
It's a revolving door.
Because if
Yeah.
y'all stop talking, then that person just comes out and be like, yo, I understand you got some shit going on.
Yeah.
Take care. They don't want to lose that because it sounds like you being caring and sincere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh shit, let me hold on to that while I'm still. Thank you, brother.
Pushing out at the same
Thank
time.
you, brother.
Right,
So hold on while I'm pushing you out the door.
Long story short, we supposed to meet that Friday. She said, yeah, I was going to go get her, pick her up and shit because her car was down. I was like, I'll come swoop you up. We can go kick it. We can go to the zoo and shit. Just talk. Nothing really too crazy.
Sweet nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the situation. I heard from her that morning. I said, because I already know how she is. She hit me at like 5 o'clock in the morning talking about, hey, you ain't got to pick me up. I got the whip. I already knew the game. I already knew what the game was going to go from there. I already knew it, but let's have fun with this now. My mind just switched. So I woke up about 8 o'clock, read the message. I hit her back. I said, okay. Then I hit her back because she got from 1. I said, I hit her by 12:30. No, I hit her at 1. I'm sorry. When she got off from work, I was like, you got errands to run, don't you? She said, yeah. I already knew it. And I ain't heard from her.
Fucking errands you got around that 1 o'clock.
Right. And guess what? I ain't heard from her since. But I deleted her off. I unfollowed her on Instagram. But I forgot that she's on TikTok. This bitch pulls up
Posted.
her holding some flowers, talking about from him, who the fuck him is. But she was like, ladies, if you're worth it, he'll know you're worth it when you send him flowers. So the shit that I did for you didn't count. I almost wanted to go in her inbox and be like, bitch, you are
because
cap.
she didn't really want you.
Yeah.
That's like when they be like, oh, ladies, if he really wants you, he'll do it. It's the same with women. If she really wants you, she'll do it.
Here's the thing.
Even when you do it, it don't be enough.
Yeah, and look, I'm not wrong for how I feel about this. At this point, where I am right now,
Fuck bitches.
it's fuck bitches, but I'm just gonna. It's fuck bitches, but I'm a fuck bitches. Meaning that.
Just wrap it up.
Just wrap it up.
Yeah. At this point, because the girl I just got done talking about, I could have fucked her the first night. The other chick that I met back in March, I could have fucked her the first night.
And look at you. And we tell you this all the time. Don't hit that first time because your eyes can get open to some shit that you didn't already see.
And I could have fucked both of them the first fucking night. That easy. But I didn't do it because I'm like, man, I'm trying to get to know these people. And then that shit happens. It's like when the niggas consider it fucking retarded. We fucking live in an ass backwards, retarded ass world when motherfuckers can be considerate of your time and be respectful of you and you still get played. But a nigga come over here talking about, bitch, you ain't shit, shut the fuck up and sit your ass down. Ooh, nigga, you are my type.
Not for me.
Yeah, I've always been the kind of person that no matter what, if you can give me a legitimate reason of what's going on, I'm always gonna be that person. Like, all right, I respect you for being able to speak up for yourself, and I'm here. If you need to talk, you need anything while you're going through what you're going through. You gave me a legitimate reason. Oh, you need to fix this about yourself. Cool. You need to talk about it. I'm here. You need to fix this about your life. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I understand that because I can't live your life for you. So you got to do what you got to do for yourself to better yourself. All I can do is be a person like, all right, if you need an opinion on this, but other than that, I can't live your life for you.
Cause I be minding my business and everybody just come out the blue, and then they be like, oh, but I got this situation.
Nigga come in the door with no bag, and so yeah, I had this. Oh, here go one bag. Oh, this happened. Here go another bag. Oh, this. There you go. There you go. But then they in the boat like a hotel person. Just okay, what room we going
and
to?
I blame myself because I be trying to be understanding, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I get it, but understand. I'm still gonna go talk to other motherfuckers until you get yourself together.
I told her I
And even once you
Yeah.
get your shit together, you might not even want me after that.
They ready to fight you after that.
Yeah.
What the
Now
fuck
the
you mean?
one that I'm currently dealing with, I even told her on the phone, that was some bullshit that you pulled. And I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't accept your apology. I accept your apology on the fact that you somewhat, are sorry, but I don't accept it because you knew what the fuck you was doing before I came up there.
Mm-hmm.
And like
she had premeditated this shit.
yeah, I said. So I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck are you talking to about me? Like, are you talking to somebody who's mentally fucked up in the head or something like that?
Her homegirls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Who like her, and chances are her homegirls like that drama shit. They
Yeah.
like to string motherfuckers on.
And I'm saying like, who the fuck gave you that idea that that's all I wanted? Because I've never ever said to you,
Or is she trying to get you to buy her some shit?
Or she watched the show and say how much you be pulling his dick out on the show.
You know what?
Could be.
I'm over it.
so I told her that like, that shit. And I'm like, when I start thinking about the shit, I hit her up like, look, I'm not going with this bullshit. Like I hit her multiple times about that shit. It's like, why do you keep? Cause she tried to get sassy with me on the phone, talking about I'm not gonna talk about this no more, bitch. You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no motherfucking choice.
Ain't fine, different, boy.
You ain't got no motherfucking choice.
No
You put this shit on yourself. You wasting my
What he
fucking.
said.
Wasting my motherfucking
You wasting my
time,
motherfucking time. So you gonna sit here and take this shit?
bitch.
God.
Like
So
you ain't got no
forceful.
motherfucking point. You ain't got no. Shut the fuck up and listen.
I mean, you can leave the door open
Just crack
for
it.
if she do decide, but I'd say move
Move on.
on. Find somebody else. If she decide to just
And then the
to be
thing
like,
is,
okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna tell you, Eric, I never even lied to her about anything. So the thing was, I will say this: she's very attentive. Like she listens. I would give her that. We were talking about sex and shit. I was like, all right, cool. We gonna come down there. We gonna do this, but hey, get tested first. So she got tested. Now I know I mentioned it, but it kind of just I mentioned it.
Did she like show you the paper?
She did.
Okay.
So she actually sent me a.
Versus.
Yeah, no, she actually sent me.
The documentation.
No, all the information and shit.
Documentation.
Yeah, she saw. Yeah, documentation. So she sent me that shit. So I was like, okay, cool. Then she asked me, did I get tested? I said no. She got a little upset. Well, I ain't lie to you.
He brought it up and wasn't the one to do it.
It's not like we finna fuck anyway. Like,
Right.
And my thing is, there you go. There's another thing she can always say. Oh, see, I tried. You ain't tried, so we shouldn't be doing it anyway. Anything you do, she's holding a grudge to anything you do. If you sneeze, you sneeze a little too hard. I don't think this is gonna work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You drive a black car. Everybody that drive black cars are hoes.
Yeah. So I told her that, and so I said, hey, I promise before I come up there, I'm gonna get tested. So I got tested last week. Now the VA is different from a lot of places. If you got something, they'll call you. If you ain't got shit, they ain't gonna call you.
You don't hear shit.
You don't hear shit, so I ain't got no call. So I got tested and I sent her a picture of my arm.
Getting the shot done.
Yeah.
Blood drawn.
Yeah. I said, hey, here it is. She said, what's that? I promise you guys gonna get tested before I came. And then she's like, oh shit, I thought you already got tested. It don't matter. I ain't lie to you. I kept my word. So,
Still. It's not.
and then she brought that up. She brought that shit up when we had our conversation. She was like, when you sent me that, I was just feeling a certain way. Again, what makes you think that I just wanted to come up there to fuck you? If that's the case, I can get a bitch down the goddamn street type shit.
Literally.
I suggest you.
I suggest you just block her. But as
I
always,
suggest you move on.
there's another episode, if you will. Lock it down. Don't get tested. Don't go out of town. I don't know.
Single
I don't know
women.
what to do for this man. If you got any comments, find below. Comment below.
Single women.
Help the brother out. Single women, short women, bald women. He'll take you. Anything you need, Asian persuasion,
Bisexual woman. Goddamn.
bisexual woman, stud, whatever you are. Come. Help
If
my
I
brother
don't
out.
like you like that and we just fucking, I'll fuck a bisexual chick. We can have a threesome.
But don't always take sex if somebody's trying to have sex with you. Yes, people out there want to have sex with you, but don't always think somebody's trying to have sex with you. But until next time, the episode, if you will.
Jesus.